Welcome everyone to Reset to Healthier Relationships, Sunday nights at 9 with Coach Glenda and our co-host Rufus Carpenter, our course manager. Rufus and I have created this format as a safe place to discuss trials, struggles, and victories in past and present relationships. This is not a one-size-fits-all open discussion. There is no topic too minor or major that we cannot discuss. We encourage everyone to participate and speak their truth. This is a non-judgmental zone, so talk as much or as little as you would like. And before I start with tonight's topic, I will a little bit about himself.
Okay, good evening, everybody. I think we're having a little technical problem too, Glenda. I think you're froze a little bit. But we're gonna press on anyway. Okay, I'm Rufus Carpenter, but before I talk about a little bit about myself, let's talk about Sunday night at 9. Sunday night at 9 is a container where the format is where you and about 20 of your girlfriends are in your living room and you relax, everybody's cool, somebody's drinking, got some wine, a glass of wine, or whatever your drink is. And your sisters, your mothers, your girlfriends, the sisterhood is at your house, about 20 of you guys. And you get a chance to talk about what's important in relationships. Normally we have a weekly topic, but it's not limited to that. You can actually talk about relationship issues that you have because you don't know how the sister beside you might be going through the same thing you're going through. She just may be a little better at covering up than you are. So you telling your truth, it does two things. One, it gives the sister beside you a chance to realize that what you go through, she goes through. And sometimes just to hear yourself say things, hear yourself say it, it gets the monkey off your back and it's therapeutic. So because a lot of times you forgive everybody else, but you forget to forgive yourself. Okay, let's talk about me now. I'm Rufus Carpenter. I come to this space a little different than most. My background started as a child when a family of 14, we lived in a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom house. And if you ever slept with 4 or 5 of your brothers and sisters, you know how you understand a thing about the human connection for real. But one thing about it, seemed like we never had enough. So everybody had to pitch in. I remember one Saturday, one weekend, I went out and I picked up soda bottles along the road. I helped people chop wood, helped people clean their yards up. And I earned about $35.25. And I couldn't wait to get home to get this money to my mom so it could help in the family. Okay, I gave it to mom and she kissed me on the forehead and she just cried. She was so in love. She said, Rufus, oh, she just made me feel so good. And she gave me like $1.25 and said, spend this on yourself, son. And that hug and that kiss and the way showed how proud she was, that stuck with me. That gave me what's called a helper high. That made me want to be a helper. So up until right now, that has stayed with me. So I'm a helper. So I'm here to help. Okay. But my story didn't stop there. I was married 27 years. And if you're married 27 years, you learn a thing about trust. You learn a thing about communication. You learn a thing about fidelity. You learn a lot about compromise. Now, these are the things necessary for a successful marriage, but these are the things designed to help have a better human relationship and connection. Story didn't stop there. I joined the United States Army, and one of my jobs in the United States Army was a human race relation leader, where I had the responsibility of going to any unit within our organization and investigate relationship problems or race problems. And I'd be the first person on the scene, and I had to do what's called an intake form, and I have to decide which level of authority or what resources we had to throw at solving that problem. So that gave me a very diverse background in relationships. But tonight I'm here representing the male perspective because our sweet spot for this container here is women 30 to 65 years old. And it's mostly women, so we need a male's opinion. So I'm here to bring the male into town, all right? I had to get that bass in voice for that.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Carpenter. Tonight's open topic discussion is rediscovering joy, keeping fun at the heart of love.
Ooh, I like that.
Oh, okay. All right now. All right. Now, anyone have any, want to take a shot at what the topic is going to be about tonight? Do they have any comments? I know we keep you ladies on the edge of y'all seat with some of these topics because you don't know which direction it's going to go into. But there's no right or wrong answer if you want to just take a shot at it. Okay, don't everybody speak at one time. Okay.
Maybe maybe they're thinking that, wait a minute now. I want to make sure because a lot of times when you talk about relationships and you talk about rediscovering joy, some people never had joy in a relationship. So when you talk about rediscovery, they're saying, "What? I never had joy." So joy is a fickle thing sometimes. And then how you define joy? Do you have joy as coming home not getting beat up? Or do you define joy as someone you want to be with, a friendship in a relationship? So there's a lot to that. And then you talk about keeping fun at the heart of love. A lot of people saying that's a lot.
Mr. Carpenter, but if you think about it, at some point in their relationship, there had to have been some type of joy for them to, connect.
Yes, 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 but sometimes it's attraction. Sometimes he was handsome, she was cute. Sometimes about the booty. I mean, oops, did I say that?
Yes, you did.
That's why sometimes it's about all that.
Thank you for clearing that up for me. But I can see Sharon like
understand that's their joy.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna let that go because something else came to mind, but I'm not even gonna say that in front of all these guests. Sharon, I saw your light on. Did you have something to add?
What now? I missed that.
I saw Sharon's light come on. I was wondering if she had something she wanted to add.
Can you hear y'all hear me?
Yes, we hear you now, Sharon. Go ahead.
No, I was trying to call my sister. I had split my screen to try to call my sister until the meeting time. I'm sorry. That's why the light came on.
Okay. And we appreciate you for doing that, Sharon, because we know the power of this container. It's something that, you don't want to miss because once you get involved with this and you realize what we talk about and how we talk about it and how we lay it on the line. When I said about the booty, I kind of let it slip, but I really wanted people to know because this is real. This is real. There's two versions of this. There's this book study that we do to study for the program, and then there's a street version that we've lived that life. So when I say things like come up, that's what we know. So this is real. We don't rehearse. We don't get behind the scene before we come on and we decide what questions we're going to ask you and we pre-flight the answers. This is not that show. This show, we talk about and let it hang out there for real. And we're talking about rediscovering joy and keeping the fun in the heart of love. This is something that eludes a lot of us. A lot of us, we have been in relationships 5 years, 3 years, 2 years, 20 minutes. and that love or that lust was the beginning. Was the beginning of the relationship. Beginning of the relationship, everything, the honeymoon state, everything's fine. Can't do no wrong. The girl can't do no wrong. The guy can't do no wrong. Full of joy. Full of joy. And that's the very first stage. So a lot of times we confuse that joy with attraction. I mean, there's attraction, just that chemical, those endorphins in your head, that pull, that tug, like that moth to the flame and all that kind of stuff. That's the kind of stuff you do. But that's not the joy we're talking about tonight. We're getting beyond that joy. That we're getting beyond that physical attraction. Because everybody know when you get a new relationship, a new boo, everything's wonderful. You talk to them all night on the phone. Everything they do is so cute, but let's talk about joy in a love, in a relationship that you spend some time in. You're beyond that initial stage, okay? All right, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take it away, Glenda. I apologize, but I love me some love.
Okay, Mr. Carpenter. Okay, so the importance of joy in relationship. Tonight we are going to discuss how joy acts as a glue in maintaining strong and healthy relationships. Think of it as uplifting energy that transform everyday moments into memorable experiences. Joy helps you see the beauty in each other. Even on tough days, you can create a strong bond by reminding yourself to focus on what's right in your relationships. It keeps the spark alive by fostering an environment where partners feel appreciated and cherished. When joy is present, it influences how you communicate, connect, and navigate life's challenges together. It's like weaving a comfy blanket of love and laughter, creating an unbreakable connection that thrives on positivity and resilience. And last but not least, embrace joy as the heartbeat of your relationship and watch it flourish into a source of strength and happiness.
Now, what does that mean to you? When you hear that, audience, when you hear what she just gave us, she gave us about 8, 9, 10 bullets of what rediscovering joy and what joy is and the heart of love and relationship. What does that mean to you? When you heard that list, how did it hit you? What are some of the things that came to mind? What were you thinking when she went through that? Let's share. Let's talk about it. And then after you share, then I'll share what come to my mind when she read that. All right, who's going to be first? Because I know this is our time to talk.
Okay, can I go?
Yes, you can. Go.
Okay. When I listened to her and it focused on joy in the relationship or keeping joy in the relationship, but to me, unless you have personal joy in your life and in your heart anyway, you won't be able to have joy from the relationship because like I feel like some people actually try to make it seem like they only joyful when they're around their spouse or their significant other or whatever. But if you have inner joy, that joy is going to come automatically in your relationship. That's it.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Anybody else want to comment? Y'all gonna make me do a lot of talking tonight? Y'all gonna put me to work tonight is what y'all trying to say? That's what y'all trying to do. Y'all trying to put me to work.
Well, you said you love.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And Sharon said something very positive there because Sharon said you first have to have joy in your own heart. If you don't have joy, it's hard to recognize joy because you've got some people that's in relationships and they love their mate or the mate love them and they are so negative, man, and the partner can't do nothing right. The partner, they nag from the beginning, not so big, but they give negative. Everything is negative. If it's a nice day outside, it's too hot. If it's too sunny and wish it would rain because the flowers need some water. It's everything, and especially when you realize something that you and your partner, y'all are the union. You guys are the ones, how often do you comment? For instance, Glenda tonight, she got her hair out, looking good. That lets me know her hair is healthy. That lets me know her hair is long. That lets me know that's her real hair. So that lets me know she's a person that maintained herself. She values self-love and self-care. So as if I was her spouse or her partner, I said, Glenda, I'm so glad that you've taken time to get your hair right, girl. I could give her all kind of compliments. And she would smile as she's trying not to smile now, but she would smile. I give all the comments, and then it's joy. It brings joy. She feel appreciative. She feel like I noticed, and that's the joy. And me showing that joy to her, she in turn should share the joy back. And that's small things. Joy could be small things. Joy could be a note on the pillow. Joy could be having your favorite snack. If you're coming over, let's say you guys don't live together, and she's coming over, he's coming over to spend a couple hours or maybe overnight. I don't know. You have his or her favorite snacks. They'll be there for them. the things that they like will be prepared. And then they get there, so, oh, baby, you remembered. Oh, look, it sets the mood off.
Mhm.
If your favorite movie, how do you make the person that you're with, how do you make the special person in your life feel special, feel loved, and feel wanted, where there is joy in the relationship? How do you bring that? How do you create that? How do you enhance that? What are some of the things that's required from you to realize that you have the responsibility for the joy of yourself and the joy of your mate? Can't nobody make you happy, you gotta make yourself happy, which is true. But they can put a lot of stimuli out there for you. They can make it easy for you to be happy. So let's talk about that. And Sharon, thank you for being the first one to get it out there and let us know, because you're right, you have to have joy in your own heart first. You have to know what joy is. So who's after Sharon? Who wants to take a stab at it? Because I know Angela is going to tell us about the joy of the Lord in a minute. So before she comes on and tell us about that, let's talk about some joy right here.
Leave her alone.
No. I had to say that. I had to say that.
Mhm.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Go ahead,
okay.
Sharon.
Okay. I noticed, like, in relationships at time periods in my life where I was feeling depressed or sad, I couldn't bring joy into my relationship, like you said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because a lot of times when you feel down, it's hard for you to do it.
My life, I felt like it was just life, and I was in a relationship. It felt like I was on top of the world. It wasn't. It was just like automatically to show like certain kind of affection or certain just doing things to make the relationship joyful. It came automatic because to me, just different things I did and ideas I had, or just different little stuff.
That's
I don't know
awesome.
if that sounds right or not, but that's what I was trying to say.
I was in the military, and you know what? This might sound funny to somebody that's never been in the military long term. This might seem funny, but joy came every end of the month payday, all over the world. Joy, army military payday, joy all over the world. For at least about 4 or 5 days, you had joy. And I say that because Veterans Day is coming up tomorrow, and I just wanted to let the veterans know that we appreciate you for what you did for your service to the country. So thank you. We got any veterans on the line tonight? Any veterans?
Woo woo!
All right, veterans. Awesome. I see one veteran said true. Yes. When payday come in the military, it's joy. And I got that out the way. Let's get back. All right, Glenda, go to the next level. Let's keep it moving.
Okay, so the illustration for tonight, we have Sarah and Tom. Sarah and Tom rekindled their connection by dedicating one night a week to trying new activities together. Imagine Sarah and Tom, a couple who decided to spark things up by dedicating one night a week purely on fun. Each week, they dive into a new adventure, everything from pottery to stargazing. These playful evenings not only add a burst of novelty to their routine, but also bring them closer. They laugh, learn, and grow together, turning ordinary Wednesdays into extraordinary dates. By stepping into a new experience hand in hand, Sarah and Tom reawakens their sense of togetherness and infuse their relationship with fresh energy and joy. This commitment to fun keeps their connection thriving and vibrant. So it sounds like, to me, Sarah and Tom, I guess they was feeling like their relationship was either, doing a downward spiral, or they felt like they needed to, spruce it up a little bit to give it some light, because I guess it comes off as if they cherish one another and they wanted to invest more time into each other. And to be honest, one night a week, or, for some people, it could be more, if you invest that extra time and energy in doing something together that both of you find enjoyment in, you can, rekindle that spark that you once had in the beginning of your relationship. And it sounds like, there was an agreement. It was on mutual terms. No, it doesn't say that one didn't want to do it. It was like they both wanted to do it, to rebuild and, continue to grow and, flourish their relationship. So that was an excellent example for me, because I know that I tried to do things with my spouse to try to get us on one page or rekindle that love that we once had when we got remarried, when we got married in the beginning. It didn't work. He still found enjoyment with hanging out with his friends and going to the football games and playing the PlayStation with his relatives. So trying to rekindle the love that we once had for each other was non-existent. He wasn't even into that.
Gigi said never stop dating. And that's true, because the same things that people say, the same things that took you to get me are the same things that you're gonna take to keep me. And that's very important, because a lot of times when you've been with someone, you take them for granted, or they take you for granted, because they feel that, just because you guys come home together, or just because you guys are say you committed in a relationship, that's fine. Everything is fine. You show up, I show up, we eat, we go to bed, or whatever. That's fine. We're doing what we're supposed to be doing. No, there's so much left. Just think about it. If your partner or mate isn't your best friend, just think about what it takes to make them be your best friend. When you can actually enjoy doing things with them, you don't have to look outside of the relationship, outside of marriage, or outside of the friendship to find that what's already there. Because if you spend that energy and cultivate that joy in your own relationship with the person you already have, man, that's something that is nice, because it goes with you. It's home with you. She or he at home, they're home with you. And if your relationship can have that spark, that joy, man, that's heaven right here on earth. Love, that's one of the first commandments, love. And we get the opportunity to love a person of our choice, who we chose to love. Man, can't beat it. Go ahead.
Angela?
No, I just got tickled. That gives you strength. The joy of the Lord does give you strength.
Yes, it does.
It makes the relationship stronger, and you look forward to it, and you're in search of ways to do more creative things. Mm-hmm. So it starts a fire, and then you just keep it burning.
Yes.
So I love it. Mm-hmm.
Millie Jackson had a song a long time ago, putting log on the fire. I think she meant it a little different, but if you want to really get your mate or your boo to really have joy, put some more logs on the fire. Crank it up.
Okay.
So there's so many things you can do. A date night, that's a perfect way to do it. You can date each other. And to think about it, the thought of getting together on a date night, if me and someone were together and we were partners and we were lovers, or husband and wife, to think about it, I know that Wednesday night we going out on a date. And I'd be getting myself ready for the date. I'd be bringing my part to it, and she'd be bringing her part to it. And the excitement of trying to make it a great event. I couldn't wait till Wednesday. If that was the case, man, I would be chomping at the bits waiting for Wednesday to come, because that would be the chance we get to go out and have some fun, do some great things. Man, all right, go ahead. Hey, I just love it. I'm sorry. I love this.
Yeah.
Good, Angela. Were you gonna say something?
No, I was just reading Gigi's remarks.
What did she say? What did you say, Gigi?
She said she would be so excited.
So excited. It's almost like foreplay starts, because Wednesday. Just because it's Wednesday, it starts. You know?
Yes.
And it
Hey,
builds.
you
It
may
builds up
get
into the
lucky.
actual,
Ding, 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 ding.
it builds up into the time. Yeah. Something to look forward to.
Hey.
Angela, why did you say that one word?
Hey, 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 hey.
Okay, Mr. Hay. All right. Oh, goodness.
Hey, what did James ever used to say on Good Time? On no Good Time? Hey, hey.
Get creative. Get your private showing on Wednesday.
Yes, yes, yes.
Right.
Now, what did Sharon say? Or do things at home, play a board game together, watch a movie, and popcorn. It's correct. It can be a date night at home. And this is great because you do it at home, especially if you don't have children or if you put the children in bed or your brother, your sister, or your mother, someone keep the children for you for that evening or that night, and just you two alone in the house.
Right.
Just think of somebody that you love and you can put the fun and joy in it. And you two have worked all week long and then you want to one up the other. You want to do just a little bit more than the other did. You want to maybe smell better or have a little gift or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's so much you can do.
Right, and two, you can do it and set the example for the children, and they can tell you, oh, well, they want to do something on Wednesday. Oh no, we can't do it because that is y'all date night, right?
Yes, yes,
It's teaching them.
Right.
yes.
So when they get into
As well, because we always teach, yes.
And here's another
watching.
Here's another thing. A lot of churches have Bible study on Wednesday. So so the first part of your date or a part of your date could be Bible study. That could be the first part. And then the second part, you out on town or back home, whatever you want to do. There's so much there. Go ahead.
Okay. I don't know if you saw Gigi's comment in the chat, but she said Twister is good.
Oh.
Yeah. And I was trying to respond to it real quick and say Twister get a lot of other stuff started.
Hey, Joy just say in the word Joy.
Gigi, why did you say that? Why did you say that?
Hey.
Anyway,
and the reason why I say that, because believe it or not, the age 55, that sweet spot 45 to like 65, that's the ages of people right now that's out start having more romance and relationships now. For some reason, that age is the popular age that's dating the most. So just because a little gray on top, that don't mean they always slow. They're doing it and doing it well.
Okay.
Yeah, what's that got to do with it?
What, Angela?
So what does the gray have to do with it? It's just a sign of wisdom.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Now they really know how to do it.
Maybe I need to back out of this discussion tonight.
No, it's all good. It's all fun. All right, let's keep it moving. Go ahead, Glenda. We got come on. Let's go. Let's get some more.
All right. So our second scenario for tonight, we have Rachel, who decided to spice up her week by bringing in a lighthearted twist with a weekly game night with her partner. That I think it sounds like Twister to me. They dive into a classic board game, card game, and even a bit of playful competition on a video game. These evenings became their was the odyssey of fun and perfect way to unwind and reconnect. Through laughter, cheering, and a bit of teasing, their bond their bond strengthens. Game night transformed into a cherished ritual, providing a joyful break from everyday stresses and reminding them that their heart of their relationship lies in shared smiles and playful moments. Yeah, I think they were talking about Twister right here, because they were doing a whole lot of touching and feeling and enjoying each other. And it became an odyssey.
You know how when you've been with your boo and y'all been for a while, you know how serious you get real serious. You lose that playfulness. When you're
It's
going
life.
together and begin to courting and romancing each other, a lot of that playfulness is cute. And then when you've been together for a while, you lose that.
Yeah, we become complacent.
Yes, yes. And that's what the night we want to wake you up. We want to say, hey, we want you to love better. We want you to have a better relationship. We want you to stand in your best connection. What's that? I missed the drive-through theaters. I just found out there's one in the Lakeland, Florida area that's really popular. And everybody go to it, and it's always crowded. And it's a good thing. I'm gonna try to go there one day and look at it and see it. And I know that's the only one I know about. I haven't been to it yet, but I've heard of it. So they still have them. You just got to sort them out. But they were fun. They were fun. A lot of the younger people are missing out on some great fun. What to say? But they have one in Connecticut. Mm-hmm. Okay. See, so I think they have a few. Hold on. I know it's one in Florida. And that's in one part. What's the name of that place in Florida? I just said it. Oh man, it's one part of Florida. In Central Florida, there's one. So that's awesome.
You said Lakeview.
What now?
You said Lakeview.
Oh, Lakeland. Thank you. It was Lakeland. That's where it is. Thank you very much. It's in Lakeland, Florida, and I hope to go there one day so I can come back and give you a report. I'm smiling too. Go ahead. All right. Well, you want to say something, Angela? You lit up.
No, I was just laughing.
Okay. All right. Do you guys understand where we're going with this? Have anybody in the audience here, are you having these moments, or you wish you had these moments, or you know how to develop these moments in your relationship? And even if you have friends, it don't have to always be your boo. You can have it with your friends. You got long-term friends, because a lot of us at age now where we got friends from childhood or friends from college or friends from work. And those friends are special people in your life. You got friends in your neighborhood. You know, because when I ride by, sometimes I see people out in the evening in the backyards or in the front yard with fire and sitting with their neighbors and stuff. So we all have different kind of relationships. When we talk relationships, we're not always talking about romantic boyfriend and girlfriend. We're talking about friends. We're talking about relatives and stuff like that. So some of these same things can work. So like for instance, now some of us are using this Sunday night at 9 as like a date night. We're coming here, we're relaxing, we're having fun. I'm having fun. I'm just laughing myself to death with this. I have so much fun, and it's something I look forward to now. I look forward to because I can have fun, I can laugh, I can read the text, I can conversate with you, and this has become a ritual, a habit for me now. So and it's so many possibilities when you say when you give our topic tonight about rediscovering joy and keeping the fun at the heart of love. That's love and fun. Oh man, I love the fun. So I'm gonna definitely keep it at heart. Not enough men to date. Who said that? Sharon said not enough men to date night. It may not be.
No, I was just being funny when you said tonight, Sunday night live could be considered date night. I was just.
It's not enough men online.
No, it's not enough men in
your brain. Some invite some.
Yeah, I think I need to invite people.
Yeah, invite some. Feel free. This is as of 1 October. This is not a private thing anymore. This is a public event. We're gonna start advertising. We haven't started advertising yet, but we're gonna start advertising for this. So this is open to the public. So anybody you want to recommend, bring, share, feel free.
Put it on your Facebook page, your social media page.
Yes.
Post it, yeah.
Yeah. Because at first, up until October, we were trying to get this, we were trying to work out the details and get it right, to figure out what we had to do, how we had to work it, and tweak it as much as possible before we open to the general public. As of October the 1st, it's open to the general public. So invite guys. If you want to bring some, invite them. Just, the same code. Everybody can come on the same code. All right? Anybody new that never spoke that wants to say something about the subject tonight? Because remember, this is a safe place. Here, nobody judge how you speak or what you say. Here, we just have fun with the conversation. It's very light, it's very loose, and no one will condemn you. So feel free when you come on, feel free to speak your truth and just have it, just let us know how you feel about this topic. And that's all you have to do. You don't have to put your camera on. You can just have your mic on and say it, and we'd appreciate hearing from you. All right, Glenda, what's next?
Well, yet again, 2 examples.
Huh? No, you got 4 of them. You got a whole bunch of them this time.
No, I didn't, sir.
Yes, you do. You got a whole bunch. Yes, you do.
Okay, all
right.
right.
Let's find you some more. Let's
Go
find.
ahead. Who wants
Hold
to
on.
talk?
This is Annette.
Okay.
So in listening to this conversation tonight,
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking that for me, I see it as something that you can, as you said, of the age group and the people that are on this line probably tonight, that this is something they probably will start with a new relationship, because I don't see this happening in the old relationship. Because if you're in a relationship already and maybe the relationship is getting weak or getting sour, they're really not open to doing a whole lot of new things. People are set. They're set in their ways. They do what they do. Now, if you can take this new date night or this new let's play a game or something like that into a new relationship, but I don't see it working well in your old relationship. That's the way I see it.
Somebody comment on that before I get in.
Well, I just want to make a quick comment before someone else jump in. Gigi had made a comment in the chat, and she stated that I know how to have fun and keep it spicy, but you have to have a willing partner.
Yes.
That's very similar to what Annette said. I think
Correct.
that's about the same, right, Annette?
Correct.
Yes.
Right.
That's about the same. So anybody else want to comment on that before Glenn and I get involved in that? We want to hear your side of that.
I'll comment on that.
Go ahead, Sharon.
Okay. Now I kind of agree with what Annette said, but on the same note, I also look at it like what type of person or are they willing? You know what I'm saying? Because like some people are set in their ways, but some people are adventurous, and if it's brought to them the right way or presented the right way, I think they would try it.
Okay.
Because especially if it was something they never really thought of doing before.
Okay.
Maybe if they want to salvage the relationship.
Yeah.
Right. They think it's worth it. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Like start again. Let's just start
Right.
again. But they do have to be willing.
That is the key word, because a lot of men and women aren't willing, because once they make their mind up, it's like, I'm not doing it because I don't even want to be here no more anyway.
And
So
some of them might even say, well, where you get that from? Who you been out with? Who taught you that? How you been doing? What
they Google. Blame
Yeah.
everything on Google.
That's right.
No, blame it on Sunday night at 9. Blame it on Sunday night at 9. Since I tell you what, here's where I got it from. Come on, sign on with me this week, and you can ask the questions. You can see what I see. Bring them on.
That's cool.
Because I think when we first started, we had a couple that was on. We had 2 couples that was on here, and I think they got to see firsthand how other people talk about relationships. So both of them saw the same thing the same time, and I think both relationships, did some soul searching. Because you never know until you become exposed. And once you become exposed and you know better, you should do better. That's what they say. You should do better. Now, Annette, talking about your relationship, you says, they're set in their ways and don't want to change, and they're not going to do this because they don't want to be there. You got to ask yourself, Are you comfortable with that mindset? If you're comfortable with that mindset and it works for you guys, have at it. Love each other to death. Now, if you're not comfortable with that and that relationship not working for you, and you're tired of settling, then you have to say, look, guy or girl, hey, here's what I'm seeing. Can we give it a try? Are you willing to give it a try? And you got to say, here's the benefit. You got to be able to show the benefit of that. And you can't change completely, do a flip around, but smaller things. Think about the smaller things and step up to get to where you can do some of these things. Because we don't want to have you throw out, like we got a saying, throw the baby out with the bathwater. Just because he or she won't do some of these fun things, we don't want you to just get rid of them. We don't want you to say, yep, you got to go, buddy. I'm not selling no more for this. You may have to find different ways to introduce these type of things. And it can be as simple as, hey, we're going over here next week, and here's some of the things that they do over there. Let's try one or two of them. Or, hey, here's this. Example. And this may be a poor example, but I'm using this example because this example will open your eyes quickly. Okay. Have you ever introduced any new things in the bedroom? Oh, look at my eyes then when I said that.
That's when somebody gonna say, where you been?
Yep.
Where you get
that? Hey, but if you want them new things in the bedroom, you figure out a way how to get in there, don't you? Case closed. We move on, Glenda. Let's keep it moving. Keep it moving.
Okay, Mr. Carpenter, you say so.
I keep it moving. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. You didn't see the one about.
I found one. It wasn't labeled like you normally label it.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No problem. No problem. All right. So we're gonna picture this. We have Janet and Marcus, married for over 20 years, found their relationship in a bit of a rut. Life's responsibility had taken over. They decided to switch things up and dedicate Saturday afternoons to adventure time. Might be another twist tonight. They started hiking local trails, took a dance class, dirty dances probably, and even tried cooking new dishes together. These moments of shared fun revived their sense of partnership and adventure, rekindling the laughter and joy they missed. By making time for these activities, they discovered new things about each other, igniting the spark that first brought them together. Their bond deepened, filled with fresh energy and love, reminding them of the joy in building memories together. All right, so we have Marcus and Janet. So I guess I think someone said it earlier, and tonight, I think when we logged on that, life is life. And exactly, that was happening with Janet and Marcus. And they, I guess they grew apart because of everything was happening. They wanted to reconnect. And that's pretty much a good example right there, because they started to do things together. They dedicated one day of the week called Adventure Night. They were trying out new recipes, hiking, even dance classes. Now, I'm curious to know what type of dance classes was they doing? Were they doing Zumba? Was they doing the Mamba? Dirty dancing?
Salsa.
Salsa? Oh, that's what they. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. All right. So that's a great example of that's another good example of how you can rekindle your relationship after life has taken its toll on your relationship.
No, I don't think they mess with no pole, Sharon. Because at 20 years, she might be too big for a pole.
You still have to be Velcro to it. Hush up. You'd be surprised. These women out here, we got hidden talents you don't know about, Mr. Carpenter.
20 years.
Yeah.
I have something to say.
Go ahead.
Wait a minute.
Don't like Gigi. Don't like Gigi.
Who is this talking?
Gigi.
No.
This is Alice.
Oh, that's Alice. Oh, okay. I can see you up there.
No, because Yeah, I have trouble, so I just call in.
Oh, okay. Oh, you the phone number. You the 912. Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
No, but I was gonna say, me and my husband, well, we've been together for like on and off for like 23 years.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's a lot of stuff that he do that I don't do, that I do that he don't do. And it's a lot of like, that's not for me type stuff. So I just want to tell y'all, like last night, we get along, but sometimes it's just not as good as I think we should. But, it's just a difference in personalities and so on and so forth. Life, I guess. But I was in the bed last night and he called. It was like 12:30, this morning. And he was like, get up and put some clothes on. I'm like, no, I'm asleep, And he was like, just get up and put some clothes on. So I got up and put some clothes on. And he was like, we about to go to the club. I'm like, the club? I don't go to the club. But anyway, I compromised. I went to the club with him. It was only for like an hour. But I mean, it just made such a difference. Like today, usually he doesn't say a whole lot. But today he was just like, oh, I really had a good time this weekend. And it's just like, sometimes in relationships, we have to understand that we have to compromise, maybe not the club for everybody, but that's something that he likes to do when he's home. So, I did it with him and it was actually good. And I mean, we still on like good terms, which is rare because, it's just the personality difference.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I have to say.
It's a rekindling.
I'm enjoying the meeting.
Yes.
So much.
I said it's like a rekindling. You got to start somewhere.
Right.
So you
Right. And then
remember
you don't
last night and then come up with something else. You come up with the next thing.
Right. And it's like it might be something that you think is, oh, that is crazy. But to them it's not crazy. That's what they like.
Right.
And that's, you try to get your spouse to understand, okay, just like I could compromise for you, you could compromise for me. Maybe I want to go and do something, and so when it start being, when y'all start understanding each other better, it don't matter how long you've been together. If a person is set in their ways 24 years, it can, you still have the same issues, but it's just when you're willing to compromise, things can get better and you can bring the joy that you once had back, my opinion.
Yes, and that was a perfect example of what this scenario was she just read. 20 years, 23 years, dancing, went out dancing. Same scenario, and it works. And see the benefit and the dividends she got and return on their time going out. The joy there. This stuff works. This stuff is not something corny stuff we just wrote up and figured up trying to give you something to get through the night. No, this is real stuff that really works. These are real life solutions that make a difference in your life. If you try them, they make a difference. What we're going to do is towards the end of the month, we're going to start making our study guides, and we're going to start making our study guides into a little PDF booklet, and we'll disseminate that. I think we might have a little cost to them because I got to print them up and do all that work to get them made out, and there'll be some inexpensive, so that way you can actually have these as part of your toolkit for your marriage or for your relationship. And these things are pretty good things to have, and you always have something you can go back to and refer to. So thank you for that, Alice. I really appreciate you being frank and sharing with that. That made a difference. Now let's do something that we all can do. Glenda, if you mind me taking over for a minute.
Go right ahead.
All right, we're going to do a group activity. All right, we're going to do a group activity. We're going to go in the chat. We can put the chat to work now. We can put the chat to work. So you might have to listen, Alice, because I don't think you can chat unless you go text it to somebody. You text it to Glenda. You can text your answer to Glenda, and she'll have it.
Okay.
But here's what we're going to do. I'm going to ask you to participate, and I want you guys to get in the chat. Everything you're going to do is put in the chat. And we're going to do what's called a dream activity list. And all I want you to do is chat in the chat 3 fun activities or ventures that you always wanted to try with your partner. I want you to put in the chat 3 things or ventures that you always wanted to try with your partner. It could be the partner you used to have. It could be the partner you have right now, or it could be the partner you want to have with. So everybody got a partner. So in the chat right now, I want you to put down, this is your dream. This is a dream accountability active list. I want you to put down 3 things, 3 fun activities or adventures that you always wanted to have with your partner. Go ahead and put them in the chat. Let's go. Put them in the chat. And we'll have Glenda read them. I'm asking everybody to participate.
Even you and I?
You and I, well, you're gonna be read them. You'll read
Okay,
them.
that's great.
You'll be reading them because we're gonna do something with them. We're gonna do something with them. This is just the first leg of the journey. Everybody got them in? Let me know when everybody got them in. All right, make sure I want everybody to participate. Just put 3 things, 3 activities, 3 fun activities that you wish you could have with your partner. 3 activities. I know my ex-wife wish I could dance, but that never happened. So hey, she lost out on that one. Right on having a rhythm. When I was in high school, they used to try to make me dance. I'd be the one to start a fight so everybody go home.
You can't even do a 1-step or 2?
I can't even do a 1-step, girl. All right, so come on, guys. We got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Everybody has 3 things. 2 minutes. And we'll go ahead and call them out. Glenn, I want you to
Gigi and Annette so far.
Okay, come on, everybody. 100% participation. We'll just text them in. Put them right in chat, please.
Ava.
All right, let me know when they're all there, Glenda.
I got 3.
I know if you like me, you type slow because for some reason I can't never get in the chat because by the time I'm getting it in, everybody else finished. Yeah. So I'll give you more time because if you like me, I'm telling you, and I can't spell word 2 cents, so I have problems. I'll give you a few more seconds, a few more minutes, and then we'll go to start because this is something we're going to do with this. Okay, everybody got them in there now, Glenda, they in?
I think the ones that's going to participate therein, I don't see anything from Dr. Johnson.
Dr. Johnson, what's up with you, Dr. Johnson?
I don't see anything from Angela either.
So, Dr. Johnson, what's up with you? Where you is at, Dr. Johnson? Oh, she's still trying to type. She's still typing. All right, let me know where you got them all, Glenda, so we can go ahead and get started this.
Angela, you're going to chime in. Dr. Johnson, if you're talking, I can't hear you. Angela, you gonna.
I'm trying.
Okay.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
Take your time.
They need 1 or 2 more minutes, Mr. Carpenter.
No problem. No problem. We got time because we're gonna have some fun with this.
Okay. Okay. Oh, jeez.
All right, Glenda, don't make a face. Y'all push me to the limit.
For the flat line.
Okay. All right, got 2 minutes and we're gonna end. We're gonna end this because we want to make sure we get through this tonight. We don't want to take this to a part 2. Okay. Even though we might have to, but I much rather finish it tonight. But if we have to a part 2, we will. Okay. Everybody there?
I think so, yes.
Okay, now we're gonna double the fun. Now, I want everybody to look at all the lists. Look at every list of you guys. Look at the chat. Look at all the lists. Now, I want you to pick one that excites you the most. It can be yours or it could be anybody's. I need everybody to pick one of which one excites you the most. You know, we might have to take this into next week because this part is the fun part. We might have to take this to a part 2.
I can't copy it. You know, once we start next week, we're going to lose all this good information. I'm trying to take notes. What you talking about?
Well, we might figure out how we can bring this back because this is the fun part. Now we'll see because I don't want to go over. We can't go over 10 o'clock. We only got a few minutes left. Okay. Now,
Sharon is a hot mess.
yeah. So I tell you what, so pick one. So pick one. Everybody pick one. It don't have to be yours. Anyone that you see up there. Anybody's. Pick one. Let me know what everybody got their one picks. We're gonna run out of time. Goodness gracious. We're gonna run out of time. Goodness. You know what I may do?
What?
We may do this. Might be a homework assignment where I might send this to everybody. This
I'm trying to figure out where it's going. I'm on the edge of my seat.
It's going. We're gonna run out of time, guys. This is gonna end up having to be a homework assignment. Okay. What I want, if everybody picked one, and if you pick one, put it in chat the one you picked, so that way I'll know who picked what. Put it in chat. And we'll end it on that, and next week we'll take up from there. And I'll make sure we can get what you said. I'll figure a way to get it to you some kind of way. So everybody pick one. It don't have to be yours. One's that's on the list. Don't add nothing to the list. Don't add anything up there, please. Pick one of what's already on the list.
Pick one item from somebody's.
Yeah, it could be you can be one of yours or one of the ones somebody else picked up there.
Oh, okay.
And remember, these are the activities that you wish you could have done with one of your partners.
Okay, I was able to copy the responses from the chat.
Okay, good. Oh, good. So we can have it for next week. Good.
Right.
Everybody pick one. Okay, everybody picked it. All right. What I'll do, what we'll do then, we'll see if we can. If she copied everything, I'll email the whole chat to you. I'll email the chat to everybody. So next week we'll have what we need to talk about next week. I'll have everything we need because we only have 4 minutes left. Because we're gonna do three things with these. So next week we'll do a part 2, and we're gonna do 3 things with these. But right now, so everybody's picked. Have everybody picked their one, Glenda? Everybody picked the one.
I don't know if everybody has picked their one.
Check. That's important. Everybody got to pick one. We got 4 minutes. Make sure everybody pick one.
Well, when you say one activity off of, if I've given 3, I can just pick one out of 3.
Well, let me everybody explain it right.
Out of mine or somebody else's?
Yeah, you pick one, only one. You look at once you look at the whole board of what everybody put in there. See which one you think you would love to do, that you would love the most out of all of them on the list. Which one you would love the most on yours or either anybody's list?
Alice, let's see.
Just pick one. And just remember when you pick, because the one you pick, we're going to talk about next week. We're going to do something. We got 2 more steps with this. We're going to have fun with this. This is going to be our fun. We're going to start next week with this, having fun. Okay? Glenda, you want to carry us home, or you want me to carry us home?
You go ahead while I finish this up real quick.
Okay, everybody. Hey, it's been really fun to have you here. You guys are the best audience in the world. Dr. Johnson, Angela, Ava, Sharon, Fire Tablet, Gigi, and Alice. We are so glad you could be Annette too. I just saw you, Annette. I missed you. I apologize. And I just Sharon. So we are so happy to have you here. You make the difference. You have carried us a long way. This is an exciting thing because we're doing this to put some of the love back into Sunday night at 9, because we've always talked about the downside of relationship, what it is when it's time to change partners and all that stuff. Now we want to let you know what it is to love your partner, what it is to love them more, what it is to get them to step up, what to get them to get to the next level. Because next year, this time, we want to be in the highest possible moment we can in a relationship. We want to be standing in our best relationship a year from today. And to do that, we got to do the work. We've got to do the work. So it's been fun. It's been real. Tonight, we went through a lot of stuff. Part 2 will be next week. Until then, anybody first, we got 2 minutes. Anybody in our audience want to say anything? Anybody in the audience want to share anything? Okay, if you're a veteran, once again, thank you for your service. Tomorrow's veteran. There's a lot of free things going on tomorrow out there. I know Applebee's is having something free. I know Chick-fil-A is having something free. I know Golden Corral is having something free. There's a few more, but I know these are having something free. Dunkin' Donuts is even giving free donut. So there's so much out there tomorrow for veterans. So please take advantage of this stuff. All right, it's there for you. All right, happy Veterans Day next week, you guys. Same place, same time. Part 2. Good night.
All right,
Good
so
night.
long, everybody.
Good night.
Good
Good night.
night.
Good night.
Good night.